I'm Dr. Maggie Placeri, and this is Cat Talks.
So getting your cat to the vet is a difficult, tricky situation throughout the field of veterinary medicine, and it's got to be the number one reason that people don't bring their cats to the vet is because of how stressed they are and how stressed the cats get about coming into the clinic. A stressed cat is going to be worked up, they're going to have an unpleasant experience, that memory is going to last the next time you bring them to the clinic, it's going to be much harder to get them in the door. And also a stressed out cat is more likely to stress themselves into illness.
Call your vet ahead of time to see if you need something like a comfort kit. A lot of practices are using these types of supplements to help your visit be less stressful as well.
You can absolutely train a cat. If you start earlier, the better. Getting a kitten or a cat to the vet doesn't have to be a trying experience.
Incorporate the carrier into their home and make it not such a scary thing that comes out for times of transport. It could be a safe little haven for them, or I like to think of it like their favorite recliner.
The prep begins well in advance of the clinic. Leave your carrier out at home. It shouldn't be something that your cat sees only when it's coming to the vet or for a car trip. It should just be out in an area of the house where the cat sees it every day. The door should be left open and make it a positive experience. You can leave treats by the door of the carrier. You can even move to feeding them in there, keep a fluffy bed in there. You can use feline pheromones that you spray around the carrier before you put them in the carrier to bring them to the vet. A lot of cats, if they're less fearful of the carrier and are acclimated to it, it's not hard to get them in the carrier. They go in with the treats or the feel away or their bed, you close the door, you bring them into the clinic.
Another good way to do it is suggest carriers that open from the top so that you can actually scoop your cat up and kind of drop it in a little bit better than just trying to shove them through that little front doorway. But if you do have the ones that only open in the front, it's a good tip to put it on the edge of a table, and then as you put the cat towards it, if it's at the edge of the table and they have nowhere else to put their little paws, they're going to have to put it into the carrier to steady themselves, and you can kind of like edge them right in.
And also make your cat ride to the vet much more friendly by using a towel over the carrier.
They're in the car, keep them at a level surface. When they're tilted, it does feel a little bit uncomfortable and it can add to the stress of their ride in the car. I might go so far as to recommend classical music that they can listen to in the car to drown out some of the more stressful sounds outside.
Tell people to make sure that they have a way to put that carrier in the middle of the back seat and the floorboard so that it's not moving around so much.
It's not a scary place. It becomes a comfy mobile home in those times when they need to go to the vet.